I knew this was going to be a good one. But you're right, though. We do need to talk about the actor strike going on because there has been a snag. The
A snag, you
SAG,
say?
the SAG union and the AMPTP are at a standstill, and apparently the studios pretty much walked away from the negotiations on Wednesday because they didn't like what the studio or what the actors were asking for. They were asking for a 2% share of the streaming revenue, which the studios are claiming is ridiculous, according to the sources from the studios.
I read that would cost them $800 million a year.
Yeah, they would be paying $1 per subscriber.
Poor guys can't get their next yacht.
No, that's yacht money.
$1 per subscriber. Ridiculous.
Yeah, what a ridiculous thing to ask for. And of course, the unions or the actors union is also claiming that the studios are using bullying tactics during the negotiations, which is like the least surprising thing out of all of this. On top of the actors the actors within the union saying that there has been no agreement on the usage of AI, which is a little nugget that I do want to get into in a second. But on the other side, I saw that the studios are claiming that they're offering quote-unquote generous increases in minimums, foreign streaming residuals, pension and health contribution caps, and relocation allowances. They say that their offer represent the highest percentage increase in minimums in 35 years and would generate an additional $717 million in wages and $177 million in contributions to the pension and health plans during the contract term. So basically, I'm bringing this up because I find it funny that all of these outlets, all of these people reporting on this are giving more information from the studio side and not from the union side. So bear that in mind when the studios are thinking that they're the ones doing all of the heavy lifting or being the reasonable ones, while they wouldn't even want to pay $1 per subscriber a year. But anyway, did you have something to add, Alex?
No, I just agreeing with the tilt of my head. You go ahead. And
Gotcha. Okay.
You finish, sir.
So I wanted to circle back to the AI thing because right now, when it comes to negotiations, it's sounding like they don't have an agreement on the usage of AI. But at the same time, a new bill is currently being proposed called the No Fakes Act, which is supposed to protect actors, singers, and others from having their voice and likeness become AI generated. And while it's not passed yet, it would mean that it would hold companies, platforms, and people liable if they produce digital replicas without consent, which that's the key part of all this. Like, a company could still do that, but there has to be consent given by the person that they would take their likeness from. But we're already seeing that this is becoming a thing when it comes to like AI replicas being used as like background extras on a movie or a show. I'm sure if you're on Twitter and if you're on like film Twitter specifically, you might be seeing that one Disney Plus show that has the terribly generated AI characters in like the background of like some gymnasium or some sort of school event, whatever is going on there. But on top of that, it's even on major productions such as Gladiator 2, where extras on that show have claimed that their likeness was scanned by AI without their consent. Fire away, Al.
Isn't there something too about the studios were like, we'll pay you for your likeness. We'll give you $5, and that's it. I get to use you for the rest of eternity, and you can have $5 or something like that. Like, isn't there? They were like giving out a flat fee was what they had come back to.
Oh, that hasn't. I haven't seen that, but I wouldn't be shocked if you're correct about that. I'm sure that they are like, hey, we'll offer you money, even though, one, the money is probably low, and two, that's only for a short amount of period in using that money compared to, the rest of your life and beyond. I mean, I doubt it would be a residual type pay. I think it would be like a
there was a money flat
up
fee
front.
Is what I'm hearing. Yeah, like here is some money. I get to use your likeness for the rest of eternity. Ridiculous. Right. This is idiotic. The reports are that the studios have lowballed their original offer when the strike started. You are greedy little turd babies who just little baby, just little baby. That's what they are. They're little babies. Little babies. They just want all the money in the world. I just want all the money in the world. And look, I've read the reports. I saw that Disney is losing $900 million this year, and you're gonna sit there and be like, hey, we can't afford the actors. We're losing money. Make good products. Disney, get back on making good products. Marvel, Star Wars, put things in theaters. Come on, let's make great products again, and the money will flow. Well, I don't know.
Or stop losing money by creating
Pumping out
direct-to-consumer not even that, coming up with a direct-to-consumer platform and streaming where you're losing more money than you gain.
Exactly.
Or stop doing that. This is your own doing.
It's ridiculous, especially
just
if you
because
own Hulu.
you don't want any middleman. You don't want any middleman showing your stuff.
Yeah, especially Disney paying for Hulu and they're paying for Disney Plus. Why didn't you just make one? Lost some money. Like, you making me bundle, make one thing, and then you lose some less money. It's just ridiculous. You should be paying your people who make these projects possible. Bob Iger, you can sit up on your little yacht and you can chat with Davy Zazzy Boy all day long about how great it is to have 15 yachts and how cool you are and all this stuff. You're not boots on the ground. You've never been boots on the ground. You had money, you went into film production, and you're not paying anybody. It's absurd. You should be paying your actors. You've paid your writers 2%. Psh, make it 10. I hope you lose $1 billion. Some of these people can't afford health care because of the rules that you currently have on how hard it is for people just to survive. What is wrong with you? I'm looking right into the camera because I'm talking to you, Big Bob. Look, we didn't like old Bob, new Bob, whatever I called him. Bobachek, Baldy Boy.
I'm not liking any of the Bobs.
No hate on bald people, just not that one. You're all terrible. Every single one of you. You're awful. You're ridiculous. What are you doing here? I'm not going to get my $800 million. That's what you sound like. You've gone full Gungan. That's all you do all day long. Look, you're going up against the nanny. Did you really think you were going to win? Did you really think you weren't going to end up paying more? You're going up against the nanny. And behind her is every actor and every actress in history. What is wrong with you? A bunch of idiots. You're a bunch of idiots. Oh, I'm so smart. I make millions of dollars. Nobody gives a crap. You're an idiot. You've been an idiot since day one. You're an idiot now. And I won't stop calling you an idiot until you pay them what they rightfully deserve. They're asking for 2%. 2%, pal. It's not like they're sitting there being like, we want 50%, which is what you would be coming for. You'd be like, I want 99.99999% of all the money. You greedy little turd. Ridiculous. AI sucks. That background of that Disney show, garbage. Look, Georgie Lucas got a lot of flack because he was like, Steven, you can just digitally take those people. You can just copy and paste them. He does it in the Phantom Menace, but I'll tell you what, I bet you George paid the people a fair wage to copy and paste them multiple times. You should be doing that.
Flat fee, though.
Probably
a flat fee. No, I echo what you're saying. This is similar to the writer's strike in that it's not just them negotiating with like Leonardo DiCaprio. Can't talk again. This is about like the working class actors. This is about those who are the background extras. It is those who don't have like the leading roles or even supporting roles. It might be the roles that they might be able to get at a slim amount of chance for doing something that they love so much. And they are a part of a bigger cog in this giant movie television making machine. So, and that includes streaming. So they deserve the payments, not just for what they're making in the moment, but also how it stands for the rest of the time, how the show or the movie keeps living on and keeps making a profit for the studios themselves. So, and yeah, AI, we'll speak it. We've spoken about it before. We'll say it again. Like, no matter how well crafted it could be over time, it's just not going to replicate like a human emotion, a human interaction. Just absurd. Like, I don't want to see that in movies or television. I want the realness. So
same.
Yeah, don't know why people don't want that, but whatever.